where they say, bitch, if you don't hurry up and make that video, I'm gonna beat your ass. Okay. Chill out. My skin is soft. I bruise like a peach.
Hi guys, it's your girl Yummy.com. Thank you for joining me today, my internet friends. We are talking and doing, I guess you would technically call it a channel review, but we're not reviewing a channel, we're reviewing an app. Or it is a channel. It was a channel at some point. It used to be College Humor, now it's Dropout, so I guess it's not a channel anymore. It's hard to explain, but they do have their own app, the Dropout app, and I wanted to talk about how I got into College Humor, how I got back into College Humor after stopping being into College Humor, and what are my favorite things to watch, and what do I recommend to you. So without further ado, let's get into it.
It's a very childish show. It's like where adults go to be children when they're writing it. That's what it feels like.
It sounds like you're describing every fucking thing we talk about on this show. It's just like...
I started a big BuzzFeed kick when I got into college. I started to watch a lot of BuzzFeed videos. I would apply to BuzzFeed internships. And with that comes the other short form comedy pieces that come online at the time, which were, of course, College Humor and...
So for me to be successful, I would have to introduce people to an idea that they've never heard of before. And when women do that, history has a way of either stealing the idea from them or being convinced that it's black magic and then murdering them. I mean, time travel is just exclusively a white guy fantasy.
No, come on. Not always. I mean, you could go to the Renaissance and shock them.
Witch. I would be a witch.
Or the height of the Roman Empire. Introduce aqueducts.
Witch. I would be a witch again.
Cracked. That's what it is. It was Cracked. Specifically, I liked on Cracked the little After Hours podcast, the Obsessive Pop Disorder, whatever. I watched a lot of those too. And as I grew up, I stopped watching BuzzFeed because they, just changed. All the people left. And Cracked just stopped posting content that wasn't like just articles or something. So I stopped just watching short form content on YouTube as a whole and started to gear more towards like vlogs and other stuff. However, in the pandemic, the Panaroonie, the Palestine, in the Middle East, the peace in the Middle East, the pepperoni, the Pantene commercial that we just went through, we were working from home a lot, and during that time period, one thing popped up on my timeline, which was a message from. Basically how it would start is they would have Brennan Lee Mulligan, one of my favorite people on the channel,
I'll kill you,
pretend to be different CEOs and try to explain to his companies what's going on or why they're doing dumb shit, try to get answers.
Hi America, my name is Brian Hatt, and I'm the CEO of ABC. My name's David Taylor. I'm the CEO of the company that makes Tide and its corollary product, Tide Pods. Hi America, my name is Rob Shelf, and I'm the CEO of Venmo. It's me, Harry Pancake, the CEO of Tumblr. I'm the CEO of Skype, Landon Bablandon Anavan. I'm Jonathan Floor, CEO of MoviePass, the company revolutionizing the way you see movies. With Facebook quickly unraveling democracy and Twitter full to bursting with Nazis, why not head over to Venmo and make us the new home of social media?
My favorite one that really got me back into it at the time, it was very timely, was the Skype one. It was a message from the CEO of Skype. I'll play a clip here because it's totally demented.
Even if you drop us like a hot sack of shit for some pretty young thing that just sauntered in, woohoo, I'm Zoom, you Leonardo DiCaprio'd us. That's what you did. You're a bunch of DiCaprios. DiCaprio. You all had us already. So this is war. You don't walk down the street and spit in a man's eye and not expect him to drop from the ceiling of your bedroom in the middle of the night and slit your throat. And I'm not saying that as a threat.
legal.
But they were always hilarious, super timely, super funny. And with that, I started to watch more of their old short form content and more of their short form content that they had. I started watching breaking news. I started watching episodes of Actually that were all on YouTube. And then I accidentally fell in love. I ran into the first episode of Misfits and Magic on YouTube. And I watched the full thing. I watched this whole D&D game. I had always been obsessed with Dungeons and Dragons. Like, I have a dice collection, for God's sake, with no one to play with. I love to watch other people play D&D, especially because at the time, again, I was talking about I was really into short form content. One of those channels I was into was SourceFed, and they did a thing called SourceFed's Dungeons and Dragons, or did they named it something else clever, but they used to do that all the time, and that's where I would watch and get my Dungeons and Dragons fix since college. And because I didn't have anyone to play with, still don't. But anyways, I saw this, and then to watch more episodes, it was like, you have to be on the Dropout app. So I downloaded the Dropout app, and then I got like a free trial, and then I was like, there's so many more, so much content, I can't, it's like Bo Burnham.
I'm a special kind of white guy.
Hey look, I gave you some content. Daddy gave you your favorite open wide. Here comes some content. What a beautiful day to stay inside. It was so much content. There was no way I could consume it all. So I was like, I treat myself to this instead of a gym membership, and I subscribed to Dropout TV, and now I have a full membership. And I wanted to go through the things on that I have watched that I do love. There's still more that I'm going to dig into. Like, there's still more Dungeons and Dragons, or Dimension 20 as they call it, that I will definitely be digging into. But I wanted to go through some of the other stuff, then go to that one, then maybe talk about some of my favorite people that were in Dimension 20 specifically, and then maybe I'll do another video ranking my top 5 Dimension 20 characters that I love. Maybe top 20, no, too many, top 5. Maybe. If you guys want that, put that in the comments down below. I will love to do that. We're gonna start off with Game Changers.
To Game Changer, the only game show where the game changes every show. I am your host, Sam Reich.
Game Changers is essentially a game where the game changes every time. So he always asks them, you know what the rules are? They always say, no, we don't. We don't know what the rules are, sir, because the game changes every time, as is requested in the name.
Not a single thing.
It hasn't been explained.
That's right. Our players have no idea what game it is they're about to play. The only way to learn is by playing. The only way to win is by learning, and the only way to begin is by beginning.
It's a really fun buzz speed round show where you get to see your favorite characters and people from other things on the channel come on and have to figure out this ridiculous conundrum game.
It'll be a cold day in hell when I go out like a fucking chump.
Bro, my goodness gracious.
Okay.
I like perching. Like a little gargoyle, a little bisexual gargoyle.
Coming to ABC this fall. Hey guys, let's do this for white people.
Can I request a transfer?
I would like to also transfer.
It's an openness so authentic and enthusiastic that others have to join you, like the crowd following the first dancer on the dance floor. I always have the feeling that I'm seeing the real you, with no artifice or secrets, and I'm glad the person I see is my friend. And I'm sorry I didn't get to say this at your wedding and have to say it at a game show behind a paywall.
Like my lovers, like I like my yard work. I will take at this point for you, Jess.
Watching someone else do it.
Yes, Jess! Yes! Brilliant, Jess! 2 points for you.
One of the first episodes I ever watched was the one with, I think it's like actually the first episode. It was the one with Sweetie Jess Ross, the angel of all angels, Teo and Brennan, and they were all being tricked by their girlfriends who were pretending to be a lie detector machine, which was hilarious.
That's gotta be worth I don't know what's worth 5 points. If that's not worth 5 points, Machine, can you tell me, is that true?
There is no corner of my heart I would not turn over to the world for 5 points.
You are flirting with this machine.
Machine, do you think I'm flirting with you?
All this time you were flirting with the machine.
Nice.
One of my favorites are, again, Jess Ross. When it was a whole episode about how to make Jess cry because she had such a hard year and they just wanted to make her year special, especially because of the pandemic.
I gotta do some introspection. Give it to Jess.
Fine. Kate and Jess, you win a national park honeymoon, which we set up for you and paid for and everything.
And then, of course, the episode where they engineered a whole episode just to fuck with Brennan.
Yes. The answer to this particular question is no.
This is a fucking nightmare. I won't be made a fool. This is a full-blown conspiracy. Call Robert Mueller, call James Comey, call The Hague, call former CIA Director John Brennan.
Oh, what's that smell? It's bullshit.
And I loved it. The basic of the game was yes or no, and it was basically if you agreed, if you said whatever, Brennan was never right. He got statistically 0, which was hilarious. So there were so many different episodes that are amazing to me. They have the Survivor episode.
The 4th person voted out of Game Changer Survivor, Raph.
All right.
We're Martin Luther King's dream.
Wouldn't it be awful if we were to lose?
The ability to play Survivor in the side is a dream come true. Did Grant approach anybody else about voting for Raph?
No.
That's not a great way to make your dreams come true.
I think the tape is just going to show a lot of Grant eating an apple.
Can we cut to Grant eating an apple right now?
How do you like them apples? I am gonna have
These
an apple.
apples are all great.
These actually really are good apples.
Which was a 2-parter. They're just, it has that left us some gems like bisexual gargoyle, like so many good wholesome moments in that show. Next, we're going to talk about breaking news.
The only news team that doesn't know what's on the teleprompter before they read it. Anyone who laughs or breaks loses points. This is breaking news.
Like, basically, they have to read from the teleprompter without breaking, which is like laughing, cutting the scene, like, laugh, smile, smirk, anything. You have to be serious, deadpan to the camera. And basically, you have to try and, you just have to try and, like, be serious and not break with the ridiculous things that are coming out of your mouth. Again, another special episode to my heart. Both of the episodes where they just fucked with, it's so funny when they just fuck with one person. So they just fucked with Grant the entire episode.
He's a field reporter named after the amount of people I performed oral sex on in one night in 2012.
Hello, I'm 50?
In one?
That can't be right.
There was a party that I went to.
It was hilarious. Like, they just revealed all his secrets. I mean, as long as he was okay with it, which I feel like he was. But it was so funny. They have a lot of other episodes. Amy Vorpal sucks at the show. And Katie is too good at the show. So I'm like, I feel like they always put them together because one of them is bound to just be in the high digits of breaking and the other one is just flat at 0. Another show is called Make Some Noise, which is a spin-off of Game Changers. One of the episodes that became super popular was called Make Some Noise, and it was basically, they came on and they had to make whatever noise they believed the prompt should have said. And because it was so popular, they created a spin-off and created its own show, Make Some Noise itself. It is a hilarious show. Hosted by Sam Reich, as is Game Changers, because he's been here the whole time.
Advanced ways to order your eggs. Josh.
Full on, kid.
What is full on, kid?
Pretty much it's everything. It's literally everything, but you say full on, kid, And kid, I don't know if many people know that, but that's another word for chef down here, especially in this part of the States. So they will know as soon as you call him kid that it's a respectful nickname, and that they will know to load him up with especially extra peppers, especially extra peppers. I'm not done. Especially extra peppers and a whole lot of cilantro with as much cheese as you possibly can, especially cotija.
Brennan,
Extra aged.
extra aged being?
Chicken.
And it's just super funny. Another one I like a lot is Actually is another game show kind of feel, much like Make Some Noise and Game Changers. It is more so about nerd culture.
Yes, these are incorrect statements about musical theater.
So excited.
It's up to you to find the thing that's wrong and buzz in and correct me. All your corrections must be preceded with the phrase, actually. If you don't do that, I won't give you the point. And you can interrupt me whenever you want.
And they talk, basically, you have a bunch of actually statements, like things that like Urkel would say, like, actually, and, you know, nerd statements that are incorrect in some way, and you have to figure out which part of the sentence is incorrect. You can interrupt, but you must precede every sentence, every answer with actually. If you don't, you do not get the point.
Funny whenever it's like, yeah, we've got superpowers and mutants. Also, there's wizards.
So you can mutate, you know, some weird things can happen with your genetics that might just like, you know, give you the ability to light on fire, but also magic exists. Yeah. And we don't understand that at all.
Now, why do you think that's dumb to have a riddle?
I think it's dumb because a riddle, by definition, is less secure than just a word no one else knows. Like any other, like, it's hubris. It's saying, like, we're the smartest house.
Pottermore nonsense!
This is Pottermore for sure. But look, that's all canon as far as.
Nobody. J.K. Rowling, there are wizard vocational schools!
I don't think J.K. Rowling gets to decide what's canon and what's not anymore, because this is crazy.
There's a lot of reaction out there.
Good thing they wiped the floor so clean.
It also betrays a really terrible aesthetic morality in the Star Wars universe, where you're like, bad guys use lightning, because that's scary. The good guys use mind control, because that's helpful and fun. Christ gonna do slap you in the face and turn all like the water in your body to like
yes, that's right.
Like,
I mean, that sounds amazing. That sounds like the greatest fatality of all time. Can you imagine? It's like, finish him. Just slap him. And all of a sudden he's like, I don't know. Oh, shit. I get so fucking wasted. Thinking about his fatality. He literally just, his fatality. So when it's time for him to finish him, he walks up with his bag and he just hands you coal. And it's, you know how like in some of the fatalities, you just be like, oh, you just literally just go, damn. And then that's it. You're just sad as shit.
Emotionally devastated.
Again, a lot, they have themed episodes where like sometimes it'll be Valentine's Day themed, or it could be Disney themed, or it could be it'd just be any kind of theme. And I love that they had a wrestling theme episode.
That's like the bastard child of the Disney movies, right? It's like the one that no one talks about.
Yeah, I actually remember when they re-released it from the Disney Vault, which is always my favorite phrase.
Chicks can't wrestle even if they are Australian warrior princesses. Bring RoboCop back. So
actually, she's New Zealand. She's a Kiwi.
China later.
We have Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, Real Housewives of Atlanta. We are also preparing for Real Housewives of Dubai that is getting ready to launch.
Okay.
It is
Ultimate
Girls Trip.
We're at peak Real Housewives.
Yeah.
This is a golden age of Real Housewives.
It is a summer of joy. It's summer by Bravo.
Today we have Glenn Buzan.
I'm as confident as I am stupid.
We have Christina Ariel.
In this town, I am the best.
And Izzy Rowland.
I may be from West Hollywood, but I'm south of sane.
When you don't have a lot of friends, you have a lot of time to listen to Gypsy, the original and all the revivals. And I'm glad that I'm putting that to good use today.
That whole damn musical
We're talking
is
about a
metaphorical.
Brechtian musical about a place where people have to pay to pee. And all I'm saying is if we're actually leaning into the thematic nature of Urinetown, it was Urinetown, it always had been Urinetown. I always say feminism ruined the Real Housewives.
You always say that? Pink kryptonite makes Superman gay.
Isn't
For reals?
that the weirdest? Yeah, Brendan, do you have a problem?
Actually, that's offensive.
Yes, incredibly. I know.
Actually, that's offensive.
I know. There's a reason we're talking about this here.
So when was this one written?
Let's see if our fact checker can find out if you can find any information about the Pink Kryptonite issue and when it was written. Was that
2003?
2000.
Will and Grace was on the air. What the fuck are you talking about?
Wow.
I thought you were gonna say 19.
Actually, that is enormously offensive.
I am still haunted by Armie Hammer yelling for him to rap.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Like, that was my childhood of like, hey, you're the chocolate chip in this extraordinarily white cookie. You can rap, right? And I'm like, absolutely not. But if you want an Elizabethan sonnet, give me like 2 minutes.
Win last time?
Let's just say I did. I'm a returning champion.
That's the white male spirit.
Gotten like 15 questions right.
And only 2 points out of all of them.
I'm saving myself for the high point
This
question.
is systemic. This is what we're talking about. This is systemic.
He's got to do 12 times the amount of work to get the skin.
That's what I'm trying to. I ran through a whole damn category. Take this 1 point, you goddamn.
Very good, Jeff.
It was so good. So good. It just crossed the board. They have a fact checker on site.
We did leave a hint in, which is the TVA stands for Time Variance Authority.
I was
So it
trying
is
to do
right
that math.
there.
Wait, did you just jump in to like dunk on us for not getting this? Absolutely. You assholes, and I swear to God, I will come over there.
They were talking about how their Bravo's definition of a housewife is anyone that is currently, has been, or aspires to be a housewife. That all counts as a housewife.
Yeah.
basically.
Which is a very broad definition.
It basically could
It's a
be
Carlos King
anybody.
quote. And I think incorrect.
It's amazing. The next one is the rank room.
Katie. Maravich. Me. For centuries, the world's most brilliant philosophers have pondered the many questions of the universe. Join me as we continue this quest for knowledge. This is The Rank Room.
Which was Katie's show that was very short-lived. I kind of really liked it. I wouldn't say it was my super favorite, but it was hilarious, and I loved that Jabuki Young White was on it. It's basically kind of you're trying to figure out what is the worst of this specific thing. So you'll have like worst tattoos, and arguably you'll have to put up a tiki torch versus a Catholic quote. Like, you know, which one's worse, and argue your point as to which one is the worst.
And I think you're a bad man.
You may leave the stage, Katie.
You're gonna have to get security in there.
Another one is Erotic Book Club, which is more of a podcast, but it's a vodcast. Like, there's a video element to it that you can watch it, but you could also just listen to it because it's a podcast.
I don't want to read it if there's not a lot of sex.
There's got to be. Let me see if I can.
I didn't join this book club for no sex.
It's hosted by, again, our baby sweet angel, Jess Ross.
Child's Play. Sex with me is like a fire drill.
Nobody takes it seriously.
There's some secrets we take to the grave and others we plaster online for laughs. This is Dirty Laundry, the show that asks, how well do you ever really know someone?
And Ranka Shankar.
They're so strict.
No, I didn't have my first kiss till I was 23 because I was afraid of dating.
Because
I personally lacked courage and charisma.
And it's basically them reading the worst smut on the internet, the most ridiculous smut on the internet, and trying to like have an intelligent conversation about this sometimes really just rank nonsense.
Eat the rich. This country's so fucked.
Tech billionaire.
That's so hot. Yeah.
Is it?
Oh, there's nothing hotter than a libertarian sociopath tech billionaire. Oh my God, the hottest man in the world, Elon Musk.
And, you know, describing his look somewhere between Slavic and Nordic.
So white, right?
Yeah.
There's so little space between Slavic and Nordic. The blondes between Slavic and Nordic, there are a lot of hues.
An
okay?
exotic mix of Danish and Finnish.
But it's naughty in a way that drives me like a desert.
I feel like the most annoying thing about some people who are redheaded is that they talk about how they're the biggest minority. Have you guys ever known someone like that?
That is 100% true.
Isn't that
I have
insane
had
when
redheaded people say that.
How do you fucking say that to somebody?
I'm like, sure, but that's not the context that we use the word like minority.
No,
with
but
right
I kind of
Like, there's like one where like she fucks her billionaire plane. There's another one where she fucks her stepbrother.
Part is the idea that they are related by stephood. Is that going to be a conflict that is necessary to the book? And the answer is no. Yeah,
Okay.
she says, I don't know if I could ever fly coach again.
Yeah. Well, yeah, bitch.
Bitch, you're gonna have to.
There's another one where her gynecologist was a lesbian and it was just off the wagon.
Andra.
I went in waves, right? So I'm like, yeah, she's never had an orgasm. She's about to have one. And then they said cunt, and then it went back down. And then I'm like, yeah, she had an orgasm. This is empowering. And then something else happened. I forgot. I don't remember what the word was. Oh, the math problem took me out. The math problem took me out.
The calculus exam in the middle of the book.
I feel like we've had just lots of great conversation that had nothing to do with the plot or characters.
Yeah.
I felt like it brought up cool.
Totally.
Plot. I sat in a doctor's office. She fucked me. I left.
And they always have 2 extra guests who are experts in their fields. They're not really experts, but it is super funny and super lovely to see them all like gathering together and like doing shit together.
You're a visual reader.
I always like to cast them in
Yeah.
case I ever want to greenlight one of the books, with my Hollywood
It would be
power.
a 5-minute movie.
The last show that I really love, and I hope they renew, is Dirty Laundry. Dirty Laundry is a show by Lily Dew, obviously. She is lovely, beautiful, intelligent, smart, wicked, everything. But basically, she has somehow tricked her friends into doing 2 of the most impossible things. A, drinking anything that that Grant makes, and B, spilling their secrets all over the internet. Basically, they have a group of secrets. They put them all in one like little bag, shake them up, and the 4 people on the couch have to figure out whose secret it is.
If I have a stack of secrets about our guests, they have to guess who each secret belongs to. But if it's their own, they need to make accusations to throw people off their trail. And be warned, there might be a few secrets mixed in from me or our bartender.
If they do, they get 1 point. If no one figures out whose secret it is, whoever's secret it is gets 3 points. You have to try and throw people off the trail if it is in fact your secret. It is a really funny show. That's 2 of my favorite things, alcohol and tea,
That kind of stuff is promoted in like wackier households, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
my parents were not cool at all.
Immigrant parents.
So which one of y'all had zany parents?
Yeah.
White parents.
White parents.
White parents.
My grandma was always like, you can't leave without your hair done. You cannot leave without at least some lipstick on. So I can tell you
So
all
Minnie
the
Mouse.
way.
Only showed me the part that didn't have it.
She only showed me her pussy and half of her ass.
So I didn't see it. I didn't have information.
Wait, that's actually such a genius
Right?
way to play this game is be like, yeah, that happened to me, but it's not a confession. I actually own it, and therefore it's not me.
I didn't even submit that because I thought that was just part of my everyday life.
Yeah.
This is
not
not a secret. It's part of what makes my brain so special.
Not literal tea, but like spilling the tea. So it's like, I love it. Here's some like really great A moments from that. It's amazing.
I grabbed it out of the cage.
Katie. Pretty cool not to care. They didn't have that rule for a reason.
And it slipped. It had just been born. It
Katie.
slipped through my fingers.
Katie.
Splat. It
Katie.
was horrible. I'm sorry.
Think about it. It wasn't just one duck's life you ruined. It was so many.
To be fair, it was like literally a couple of hours old. It was like, have you ever seen?
Why is that fair?
That doesn't make it better, Katie. It absolutely makes it worse.
Some water energy.
Descendants are from a fucking shtetl of models.
You know that classic
Hungarian model shtetl. All right, let's get these guesses in.
Say that Hearing Confessions and Concussion now has like a version of Usher's Confessions.
Yes,
I was just,
these
are my
concussions.
Nothing worse in the world than super rich white men. So seriously, the sex is like the least taxing part of it. It's you are their therapist. You are the therapist for some rich
Men
dude.
will do
anything not to go to therapy.
They will make anybody a therapist.
They would.
I am all the way married. I ain't gonna confess this shit on TV.
I feel like this is a very like end of the night Lily secret. Is that possible?
Yeah, I was thinking that.
Why would we end with my secret?
Can you imagine if you were hosting a show and at the end you go, and then I fucked a bunch of cool people. That's all, folks.
So sorry if I don't think I wrote this down, but I do have a tramp stamp. But I can't, I think I literally thought to write it down and then thought everyone classically knows that I have a tramp stamp. It's kind of my thing.
Okay, so.
I can't believe it. That's so funny.
It is.
That's so funny. That's so funny.
The most powerful secret is one that you don't realize you wrote
The only
down.
way to be decisive.
Some energy from
You always feel
I
energy from me. I'm always
don't
horny.
Listen, and
Marilyn
so is
Monroe.
Marilyn. Horse milk drinker, please take a sip.
I love that everyone was just like, it's iffy because he's a freak and not it's iffy because he's a father.
And now for the piece de resistance. The reason why I really have paid that $4.99 month after month after month. It's time to talk about Dimension 20. So I, as you can tell by my shirt, go house, go goats. Mess with the bull, get the horns. Mess with the goat, get the horns.
Mess with the goat.
Get the horns!
And I also have Dimension 20 pins. Erica. From the 7. And then obviously Miss Ostentatia Wallace.
Jersey Mansion trash.
Basically Dimension 20 is what really got me to pay the month after month.
Misfits, say hi, Magical Misfits.
Hi, Magical Misfits. Sylvan Sleuths. Say hi, Sylvan Sleuths.
Hello.
Hi. Pack of pixies. Say hi, pack of pixies.
Hi, Pack of Pixies. Heroic high schoolers. Say hi, heroic high schoolers.
Hi, heroic high schoolers.
These are our vile villains. Say hello, vile villains.
Hello, vile villains.
You ready, Fang Gang?
Yeah.
I love it.
Hi, intrepid heroes.
Brennan loves this bit.
I started really late. I started watching Misfits and Magic as my first holistic piece, as my first just dive into Dimension 20.
The non-magical
world.
She was gonna say. But here, it is proven and known that who you are at the age of 11 is who you will be for the rest of your life.
It feels like if you thought about that for 1 second, you would realize this is wrong. That's wrong. They know how much money's in our bank account.
And sorry, is one of the flavors of kid evil?
That's not a word. No, I think I said it. I said it. What? Yeah. Like a,
You dressed it up by saying like a
You know, if you want to trade, I would. Eating food off the floor is like no sweat.
Dream. Wait, because every time he does the sad stuff, you get all, you know.
It's just I feel like I can fix him.
That one is basically like this Harry Potter, like slanted universe that's not really Harry Potter, but it had Abria as the game master.
Welcome to a very merry holiday special for Misfits and Magic. I am your naughty and occasionally nice GM, Abria Iyengar.
Followed by more than 5.
And I'm gonna make an absolute mess of your goddamn life, Brennan.
Gotcha.
Oh my God! There's another one. How is there another one?
And it had Lou Wilson, who is one of my favorite Dimensioners.
Starting with my boy Lou.
What's good? My name is Lou Wilson. I'll be playing Whitney Jammer. What are you talking about? Players make selfish decisions all the time. Kevin Durant went to the Warriors just to win a championship. Why don't you just stay with the team, win a championship? Goat House is undefeated. Well, we lost today, but we will be undefeated.
He's back.
Back. He appears, you see, he goes,
Is Arthur Eggford black?
Yeah.
Hell yes. Do maids dream? Is that a thing that maids do?
Maids dream.
When I tell my friends about our relationship, they all look sad. And I don't know, it makes me think we're not a great team.
Turn me into the cops.
What? No. What are you talking about? We're in a magic room right now. Santa, get your ass up! She's thinking about you.
She said she was thinking
a
about
lot
you.
about
Yes.
you.
I want,
She
an
actually.
I want an honest response to this question.
Of course not, Galia. Don't be dumb. I don't know, maybe it's just a black thing that we're good at magic. I don't know.
That makes sense to me. Yeah, I'm from Iowa, and it's bad there.
Give me that one!
You get tickled.
Third! Now! One! Picasso is art. This is bullshit. Little shrimp. Little shrimp.
Really, just a really all-star cast here because it was Lou, it was Erika Ishii.
Erika Ishii! Hello, everyone. I'm Erika Ishii, and I'm playing Danielle Barkstock. You know, she's so
Dream, you gotta take your wand.
Yeah.
Excuse me,
All of the
Kay,
mice
you gotta
and
take your
stuff.
wand out of your mouth.
And, you know,
Hits. Was that because they do the multi-attack thing?
Right. So then I still have to do 8 more for the other attack.
Oh wait, sorry. You hit on 7 out of 8 attacks?
Yes.
So yeah, then they're all gonna go attacks you get.
What happens if I crit?
You know.
Just mark it down. Just mark it down.
Sometimes self-care is helpful for supporting others.
nope.
So close.
For you,
Okay.
really
You were so
close.
I still don't think you should have set fire to the cafeteria last week.
Man,
About
they
time.
gotta
Okay,
get
maybe I have a
sustainable or they gotta get gone. Masterpiece of the way of life.
Nature sucks.
You're angry. If there's one other trope that I like as much as a sad boy, it's battle couple.
Is Sam Black. That's not her real name. Ashley, I think her real name is, but her character's name was Sam.
Oh, hi, hello. I'm Danielle Radford. I am playing Sam Black, influencer extraordinaire.
The ground food. I'll be floor ribs.
Yeah, floor ribs. We're gonna enjoy these floor ribs.
Damn, I don't think these people are British. They may have never met a cool person before.
Oh, I should have worn my cooler hair next time.
It's probably the coolest hair they've ever seen. They're on a different spectrum.
Can I touch it? Absolutely not.
Hurt takes the toddler and moves it as far away from her body as possible. And then just. Kids are resilient. I think she just drops it. Okay, we're not gonna kick the shit out of you. But
I don't believe that one bit.
Yeah, I go to follow them, but like while they are running, I am just very casually walking.
Amazing.
Yeah, Sam didn't run.
Honestly, adversity token, I respect that.
If I lodge a complaint about one of his homies trying to kill my people. Ooh, look, he cute, but he ain't that cute.
And Brandon Lee Mulligan, playing as for the first time at the table rather than being a GM, which I didn't know because it was my first one watching it.
Hi, my name is Brandon Lee Mulligan. I didn't see you come in. I'll be playing Evan Kelm. Thanks for being here. Far and away the least cool person in our crew of people. And I feel like I hit square in the middle of coolness for this house already. And I'm the low man on the totem
you
pole
got
here.
a whole room of people holding a sausage and a cucumber. My man, I honestly think you're close to the top.
Sure. And then what I need from each of you as a promise is that if anything happens to my bones, I get your bones.
Yeah.
And what do you think will happen?
Intelligence and competence is domain specific. Crafting crowns, I feel very capable. Protecting my bones, I don't feel capable.
Can I?
Be tempering, I need fresh water, and I'll just try to keep my bones. And other than that, that's...
What is the, hypothetically, what is the worst thing that you can imagine happening to your bones?
The entire point of wanting my bones is that the worst thing, rather than what I imagine would happen to my bones, is what could happen to my bones when I don't have them. Do you understand?
Sure. I just wanted to end.
Nothing is more terrifying than the unknown. And the idea that something is going on with my bones and I don't know about it terrorizes me more than any idea of a specific thing happening to my bones. The thing I love the most about you is that you're always on an adventure, and the fact that most of it is in your own head is beautiful.
Thank you.
You want to edit your God of doubt because you're not sure if doubt is the right thing?
I just think, what if it was like a sun? Like
That's
the sun.
You just gotta know what emojis are.
What are you guys talking about?
Emojis?
My phone doesn't have a screen.
But you know what they are.
It's like from the Emoji Movie, right? 70 points of damage to what would have otherwise been a very terrifying monster. It's a fucking armored tentacle tiger the size of an elephant.
Yeah, but it hasn't met birds.
Good, you speak English. The next 2 minutes are gonna be really important for you.
What are you doing?
You have some really critical decisions to make. And the first decision that you should really consider is conceding prior to the match.
This is
Because
very
I'm
weird.
not
Just
gonna
stop
hold
it.
back. Those lunatics over there, the wizard Nazis, they
Yeah.
love my ass. They love me.
I found that very concerning. I don't
You
enjoy
should be
being here,
concerned.
but
So
like
here's the
I'm
deal.
very.
You have probably about 90 seconds now to concede, and you really got to think it through, because what's going to happen is this. I can't guarantee what's going to happen to you. There's no promise for your safety. There's no
like
promise
you're
for
psyching
anything
me out
like
right
that.
now.
It's not psyching out. I'm doing the kindest thing I've ever done right now.
No, it's heavy.
About 60 seconds left.
Okay.
You really should concede. If you're not going to concede, what do you want me to tell your family? So fuck them. I pitched that right to camera. Fuck those people.
Here, folks. Down the barrel. Those people.
Fuck them. We're killing a lot of harpies and displacer beasts. We can kill some fucking colonizers.
Yeah. Do you have a best friend? That's a lot of pressure early.
Counts no. Us. It's us.
It's us.
You have a
Yeah.
little best friend?
Yeah, I have 3 best friends.
Yeah, we're the.
I have 3 best friends. No, I'm not okay.
I think you should get in the comments, right?
Yes. Oh, don't use my own catchphrase against me.
So I thought Abria was the official GM for all of them. So surprise, surprise, when I went to Fantasy High next, and it was Brendan sitting in the game master chair, I was very confused. But that one was hilarious. It was full of witty retorts, obvious poking of holes in the J.K. Rowling universes, just really smart, like writing and pieces, and just hilarious and hilarity that ensued. Next, I went backwards because I was like, oh, this isn't the first one. No, next I actually went to the first episode of The Seven and was completely confused. And I didn't even make it like halfway through. I was like, this is very confusing. And I stopped watching Dimension 20 for like 3 days. And then I was like, let me just go to the first one. So I went to Fantasy High. I watched that one fully. And I was like, oh yes, okay, I get it now. I love it. We're going through it. We're going through it.
As a dungeon master, where I have to consider what associated skill check is involved with jumping up a corn blob's butthole. That's wild. That's really wild.
Animal handling?
I think maybe like.
Father, stop this.
What?
Quit it, Dad.
What? What are you talking about? You see, Kristen,
Yeah, I know.
that's crazy. Love is not magic. Magic is magic. Love is love.
Okay, what's the answer, cokehead?
I have to. I don't mean to. I got to insist. All right, you guys flip that car, and I just want you to know that I'll be dead in the ground before I say something to anybody. All right?
We appreciate that.
Laws are threats made by the dominant socioeconomic ethnic group in a given nation. It's just a promise of violence that's enacted, and police are basically an occupying army. You know what I mean? You guys want to make some bacon? He pulls a mask over his face, pulls a lit Molotov cocktail out of his mailbag, and whew,
That was on fire the whole time?
all dead, kiddo!
You're so brave!
I'm going to learn so many spells to destroy you. This is my only game going to this school, to find a group of people to destroy your fucking life.
Roll like for a nat 20 and then be alive.
Sure, go for it.
This is to the corn god. I know I left for a while, but...
20! So then, instead of going to Escape the Bloodkeep, which is I think next, I just went to Fantasy High 2, and then I only watched like the first episode, and it was like Dimension Live, and I was like, I don't know if I can get on board with that. Let me try something else. So I ended up watching Unsleeping City, which I also really liked.
No act of magic could be stronger than making the MTA run on a timely schedule. I watched you actively try to sell drugs to my 2 granddaughters not more than 10 minutes ago. So if this was a sting, probably I would have leaned into the microphone and say so by now.
Yeah, okay.
Something to consider.
Also, cops don't have to tell you they're cops.
Oh, that's
you
extremely
should know
important.
That. Really?
They really don't have to tell you.
They don't. That's stupid. It's a very stupid thing to believe.
Poison moves around the edge of Misty's lips and tongue, and a dart of spectral fey energy hits the alligator in the side of the head.
My old ass running around a nat 20.
For all admitting secrets, I wasn't always a firefighter.
Okay, there's no way
I was in high school, and then after high school, I became a firefighter.
That's not a secret. That's just a normal life.
Really?
There it is, right? What are you gonna order? A flat white?
The only flat white around here is gonna be you. When this bug tramples you!
Some calories in me because I'm a little drunk, so I'm gonna see if they have a Guinness.
I was just gonna say I'm getting a Guinness. You are kidding me.
All right, hey, it's 10 o'clock in the morning.
We both start pouring Guinnesses for ourselves.
Guinness if we're gonna have Guinness.
All right, no.
Do you want one?
Stop.
We didn't even drink.
Nobody's drinking a damn. Shut the fuck up, Pete.
4 bagels.
Pete. No, Pete. What the fuck is going on?
What was that? Pete, you caused the bugs?
I'd like to slap the Guinness out of Pete's hand. Pete, what the fuck was that?
Look, man, all right, I'll explain.
We've all had different lives. I can tell you, let me tell you about my good friend, John Wilkes Booth. He was a fabulous actor.
That's a big
fabulous.
drop.
Stephen Sondheim leaps up and makes an unarmed attack on the pixie and punches him in the back of the head. He's not down.
What a wild.
He says, the theater is my home, and I won't be fucked with here. I understand you learned your fucking little rat lesson.
Right.
That's why I didn't kill you. I could have killed you.
Mini for Ruth Bader Ginsburg. Can we summon her? One of the heroes.
I mean, it's too risky to bring her to this battle.
Yeah, absolutely not.
Also, if RBG.
Oh, God.
Once again.
It's these guys up here.
Excuse me.
This guy is under
pixies.
hypnotic.
Pattern.
This guy.
Oh, he is.
Yeah.
We've totally botched all of this. None of this happens. They both miss. Everything's good.
Oh, so you embodying her on stage is kind of like a fuck you to someone you already stole from?
Or an homage.
Oh, an homage.
She's gonna kill you.
Only if she can get here, and I have her goddamn shoes.
And then I went back to Fantasy High 2. I got through it. I went to the 7, which I fucking love. Yes, Misfits and Magics is my first Dimension 20 love. The 7 is my full Dimension 20 love. Let's put a pin in that because I'm coming back to that shit. But after the 7, I went to Misfits and Murders.
Daisy Dumpster. She is originally Daisy Dumpster, daughter of Rusty and Tuna Dumpster of the South Carolina Dumpsters.
Though I say, Lars, I do wish you would have gotten rid of that contraption. You know it spies on you.
Which one?
Your telephonics.
Oh, you know, I heard it was sending my data right to somebody.
what's his name? The Eel Musk who owns the telephone company.
Finished off Unsleeping City season 2. Then I did Crown of Candy, and then I went to Escape the Blood Keep. I still have a couple more that are in between that I need to catch up on, but right now I'm trying to focus on getting through a Starstruck Odyssey. And
So reached out to noted author Elaine Lee to use her setting of Starstruck. Woo! Elaine Lee, the noted author of Starstruck, Vamps, Brain Banks, many comics, also the author of Me. Wow. Her son, Brennan Lee Mulligan. Mom, thanks for the galaxy. We will handle it with love and care.
Oh. And the house
Happens in Vegas.
always
Happens in Vegas.
wins.
Nat 20!
It's flowing. This is insane. Oh my God, I feel crazy.
Coffin Run, which is the newest one. At this moment of recording, that's the newest one, the dropping episodes.
Over, check it out.
Oh, Bambi.
Bambi, do you
I'm gonna
happen to be
treat
like
Bambi
have
so
a huge?
right.
Amazing.
Not bad.
Great. Good. I'm very happy to hear that.
The game is on.
Tales perhaps at once familiar.
Hello, little children, and welcome one and all. If it's a game you want, then a game shall I have.
The whole reason why I took a pause, and I took a pause during Starstruck Odyssey, and then during that pause, Coffin Run started coming out, and I. Fun fact, love Izzy Rowland.
Said this before. I can't do Survivor. I would take one step on the beach and die of a yeast infection. Don't make me say it again. I'd have to be medevaced out because I'm such an intense UTI.
Wait, we're gonna get eaten?
Because we don't have hymens. Or wait, because
we have
do?
extra hymens.
Myth.
What? No, I don't. I think
It tastes better?
My hymen.
Presentation's like, listen, you know I love confrontation.
I get that. I love it.
But I want to be gentle when I say this, and because I think that I have been a raging bitch very, very recently, and it has caused some problems.
Give me 10 seconds.
Tried to like the one where they're not allowed to fuck.
The Netflix one?
Yeah, what's it? Too Hot to Handle.
Oh, that's funny.
They just start fucking immediately. And they have an Alexa telling them, don't fuck.
What's going on with Ostinacia as she finds this spell within her? What's going on as she casts this?
You're fucking up my clothes! No. But my friend, who was Robert Downey Jr.'s son, is like, everybody come to my dad's house. It's his 45th birthday party.
Really?
The cast of Friends was there. I think Judd Nelson from The Breakfast Club was there. Jamie Foxx performed Blame It on the Alcohol.
And you gave them all a head? How could you not blow someone in a sexy environment?
Yeah, like that.
I'm hooking up with a boy who is not even Robert Downey Jr.'s
Not even
son.
famous?
Oh. We go to the attic. We're hooking up, and I have to tell you all, I have braces on every single tooth. And I put a dick in my mouth for the first time.
You're not even.
I'm not getting back in there. I'm a grown woman. Okay?
I'm a grown woman is an incredible statement to make on this show.
Nope. What? What have you done? I studied for decades to learn what I know. Do you understand? And you put a little bit of magic liquid into my toy and turn it into something incomprehensible by man. Everything I know has been destroyed. It's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my life.
Incredible.
I think that Dimension 20 couples are hilarious. I think that Izzy is a fucking genius. I like died when I saw her in Sex Lives of College Girls.
Ryan showed me his dick. In a bad way.
Are you serious?
He called me into his office to talk about piece formatting, and then he took it out. And it's all I can think about whenever I'm at the Catalan.
Are you gonna tell anyone?
I don't know. Everybody already thinks I'm so weird.
Because I was like, I know her from the 7! And also that one episode that she was in of Game Changers, or 2. No, I think it was maybe 3. But yeah, so I was super excited to see her there. But like, so I loved Izzy. She's in Coffin Run. But I also love Dimension 20 couples. So like Izzy and Brennan, whenever they do their cute ass shit.
Oh, no, that could end a relationship.
Ours. Especially during the 7, where he was like best player, best fiance, and she was like flashing her ring to the box of doom.
This feels nice.
Looks good. Feels
Looks
good.
Incredible.
It looks good on you. Yeah.
Yes.
It's great.
Yes.
Designer.
Go ahead and roll 2d20 and take the higher of the 2 rolls. You are looking for a 19 or a 20.
Are you for real?
Greatest move, greatest fiance. Izzy. Talking about diamonds. Oh. Fucking real.
I'm absolutely buzzing.
Thank you, Lawrence Chaney.
God, this is so fucking dope.
Yeah!
Oh my God.
We're watching Seduction
Izzy,
happen.
I'm actually we're gonna do double.
What are you gonna do? Propose to me about it?
Keisha, to be clear, says that.
Yeah.
To the universe.
To the universe. The universe is into it.
Tell you like this talk around town that like you're not real. You started that though.
I know. It's so funny. Somebody's been spreading the vicious rumors.
People are spreading rumors that like
Are you interested? You got a crush? You got a crush on your god? Hey,
I got a crush on my god.
it wouldn't be the first time.
Amazing. And then Emily and Murph, every time, like, she's like, I want to save my husband. He was like, but would your character do that? She's like, no, you're right. I don't think my character would do that. Mom, wake up. You gotta save him. He's my husband in real life. And then, like, whenever she's playing the game and she's, like, figuring it out, and she's like, trust your wife.
Wow, Murph went to England and he came back a good roller.
This is my husband, y'all.
That's what it took.
Yeah, count out that sneak attack.
Oh my God.
Slow.
Wow. Counted slow.
Doing something. Don't tell me what to do.
What you do? I said, can you do superiority dice?
That's what I'm doing.
I was asking.
Wow. Backseat drive.
I wasn't I was asking if she was allowed to.
It's like you don't even trust your wife, Murph.
Mom, get Riz. He's my husband in real life.
It's just so funny. They're such cute couples. It's so funny. But like, more so than that, the dynamics of everyone within the dome. Like, Lou, when he's with Brennan, Lou and Brennan have this unstoppable dynamic, especially in like Unsleeping City. It's just insane. It's insane to see PCs, like non-PC NPCs, like interact with Kingston Brown at all.
Get out of here. I think
This is a lot. This is a lot.
This is a lot.
I think Chimera is better. We're about to do some damage.
A jar full of bacon grease that I'm gonna smash on the ground if it shows up.
Is that to distract it?
Yes.
Got it. At least he admits it.
It's so obvious to me what this is, and I didn't consider.
Do you
for a
all know
moment.
what that is? Does that make sense to you?
Well, Evan told us. Before, I mean, I thought it was mud, but then Evan clarified. And Evan knows a lot about animals and stuff. So, like, once he says it, I'm like, facts.
Fabian killed me. I killed Galia. Galia kills Fabian, and then worry.
I'm sorry,
Wait, what?
What's going to happen?
Under no circumstance will I attempt to kill young Master Seacaster.
Oh, really, Galia? All right, okay.
I'm gonna shit in that mouth.
I full on, like, spin around. killed my dad. It's like, I don't know. Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course. Of course, I'm fucked up.
So I feel like we could be really toxic in each other's lives in a very exciting sexual way.
Turn these fucking cameras off.
Let's just take a fucking DMs guy and just whap him over the head.
I want to cut right now, and then we'll cut back, and Brenda will just be covered in bruises.
Like,
Robert Moses says he doesn't want to do what he wants to do.
Hello, Wizards of the Coast. This is
someone tabletop him if he drops
what
the
weird
dice. We won't
homebrew
take
bullshit
damage.
is this, you fuck? Fucking Reddit's gonna eat your ass about this, you know that?
You heard a chariot ostrich that's being carried by doves.
So the ostrich isn't pulling the chariot, the ostrich is the chariot.
Yes.
Are you sharing an ostrich or are these
Of course not! 2 ostriches, 2 separate collections of doves pulling said ostriches.
Fabian, I know that I am not your father.
Fuck no, you're not.
Well, a true coup is what a count can do against a king and queen.
All right, you know what, girls, let's go. We'll leave these 3 gentlemen figure out the nature of a coup and who can do the coup. You got me doing it. Let's go. Rockin', big fella.
You got it, man.
Oh my god, men are so fucking emotional. Like, get it together, you know?
Especially when Brennan is playing Kingston's ex-fiance or ex-wife at that point, and it's like Lou and Brennan just going back and forth. They just have a great dynamic.
I was on a date with Misty Moore to the confetti wedding on Sunday.
Click. Fuck
No,
you.
fuck you. Fuck you.
Go fuck yourself.
All right, you know what? I don't want to do this.
I always knew there was something weird with you and her. She's wanted to fuck you for years.
Yes.
I know it. You're such a piece of shit.
I never fucked
you
her.
are such a fucking
don't
dog.
Don't even do this. You know.
You're telling me you were faithful voice to the city.
I am faithful. I was faithful. I would have continued to be faithful.
The names of these individuals are...
Pixie and Trixie or something like that. I don't mean to be rude.
No, their names are stupid. It's Twinkle and Pinky.
There it is, Twinkle and Pinky. That's what I heard.
Click. And because I have to fucking work in this department now, I have to prosecute Twinkle and Pinky. I go through, I would say, half a bottle of whiskey every night just to get through
That
the
is
fucking
so
day.
bad for you. You have to come see me.
Oh, what, so you can do your magic hands?
Liz, what do you want me to say, all right? I'm sorry. I'm sorry I fell in love with you. I'm sorry you fell in love with me. I'm sorry we were married. I'm sorry it didn't work out. I'm sorry I brought you into all of this. What do you want me to say? And please don't call me Mr. Brown.
Click. Mr. Brown, thank you very much for your time.
Erica and Brennan going back and forth, another great dynamic.
Shout out to Sexy Rat from Fantasy High.
Yeah.
But
was Emily Sexy
That was
Rat?
Emily's.
Of course.
Listen, Emily is one of the best D&D players in the world. Endlessly creative, so fun to play with. She was also sent from hell to kill me.
Yes.
You understand.
I'd like to create a minor illusion of a sexy rat.
What? I see what you're
I
doing.
need you right now, Emily Axford, to verbally describe a sexy rat. So unlovable that your father would rather go to hell than stay with you.
Could you please stop flirting with me? It is so critical.
I'm doing a 4th level Thunder Step, and I'm also using my Channel Divinity my Channel Divinity Destructive Wrath, so I'm just doing max damage. So they're all taking 40 points of damage. And then since I cast a lightning spell, they're also gonna all take another 3. And then I'm gonna use Quicken Spell to do Spare the Dying on Joran as I teleport him back in here.
What did you
43 damage to everybody within 10 feet.
And not to Joran Jawbreaker.
But not to Jordan Jawbreaker because he's coming with me. And also I spared him, so he's no longer dying.
Everyone likes Zacharina now.
That kind of extends.
We're wearing the same cape.
Well, I thought it would be striking.
You're right, actually.
Exactly.
I don't think in good conscience I can be strategic because I think I would be very emotional right now. And so I think I am just going to charge the Pontifex.
I knew it! I fucking knew it!
And I think I'll...
Theo shits himself.
And I send the unseen servant to burn my house down.
What? Jesus Christ.
I'm gonna need money.
Oh my God, you are from Staten Island.
Oh, okay. Let me fucking hold your hair back while you fucking process this. My husband's fucking dead. I thought he left me, and now I find out he didn't leave me, which is a cool thing. But you know what's worse than that? Him being dead. So let me hold your hand through this, Alejandro.
Lies far away, in a remote place where only the most dedicated can reach it.
Yeah, I know something about that. I'm from Staten Island.
Oh, we're in Staten Island.
Oh!
Yeah, no, that's what I was referring to.
Oh my
Yeah, the
God.
monastery's in Staten Island.
I would like to run, jump up on this exposed rib, and use it to monkey bar myself to uppercut him with my feet.
Where you it says, "Well, you want to read something?"
I'm trying to figure out how that could be a pickup line because it sounds like the beginning of one. Yes, maybe.
Why don't you read my dick?
Oh, I'm not gonna read your dick.
You see the one that says like, "Come
Because
on."
I don't read short stories. Thank you.
Look, everyone knows she's a whore, all right? It is.
Okay, I don't know that we should be putting down other women that much.
Oh.
She's a succubus is what she is. Witchcraft is the only thing that's gonna take Adele away from. Then it says the servant can perform simple tasks that a human servant could do.
So you've backdoored your way into having clairvoyance as a second-level warlock.
Maybe. Emperor shouldn't be the flashiest sword. It should be the greatest shield.
Oh, this
Very
is
poetic, but
I agree. Beautifully put. Very wrong.
I'm gonna cast lightning bolt on all these guys.
Oh, hell yes.
Yo.
I mean, whatever, it's fine.
I guess.
I can do that if I wanted to.
I'll do. Why not? Because Christine's in there. I guess I'll do a. Oh well, we might need another. No, Thunderstep is 3rd level. I guess I'll do another 4th level.
The loser listening to his music wants to strike Calmaxus.
But he's not wearing any armor though. Just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Emily, I sometimes can't tell when you're really me or not, okay?
I'm gonna fucking kill her. And I don't think she's going to the great big airport in Brooklyn. This is someone else's mistakes. I'm absolutely going to spectate. I bring a big pot of tea. I'm like chest compressing. It's kind of like an attack. You know? Right? Like one chest compression. Oh, I actually.
Do you think reality is strained by the fact that a hawk is helping you with surgery right now? How much lower do you want me to go?
I do think that you respect me for trying.
Bria and everyone in the 7 just fucking killing it. Like I will just put together a montage of my favorite moments that I can and just like let you guys understand why I love this show. So season so much.
So you have dealt 130 points of damage in a single turn.
You're gestating vehicle.
And your mom is completely rocked. Okay, let's go down the line. What's everyone afraid of?
I'm not telling you secrets.
that's the most Brennan thing I've ever heard.
Back with the horse girl!
When we were all going, kill your mother, I did not know it was going to happen in one turn.
130 points of damage is a record,
That's
including geese.
They, them.
I'm Lou Wilson, and I'll be playing Lord Squawk Erevis.
But I would not be happy there. And Helio would be like, you need to marry a nice man. And that would be hard.
I don't want you to do that.
I want to marry you.
What?
I mean in the future. I'm just saying we need a little bit more certainty.
Say, my name is Antiope Jones, and you tell everyone that the 7
did this. These represent failure. Beautiful, jangly failure.
For now, and I'm just gonna walk away.
What? Oh, 2 nat 20.
No!
What?
Did that work? Did that work?
Did that-
I'm so
did it
sorry,
work?
Brendan.
I'm
Does
so
that
sorry.
fucking
Does that
do
work?
it?
Point away from all three of you.
Because we kept them together?
Because you kept them, just like me. Following the commands of the previous instruction is a secondary priority, and the first priority would be not following a command that is not given in the correct form. The little computer in Brennan's brain is so excited already.
I'm not friends with you because your dad was famous. Actually, if I'm being honest, that's the least likable thing about you.
Burn through 2 luck points to not get found out about your crush. To go to hell to rescue Fig.
No, she's
Yes, we do.
She's from hell.
Yes, we do. She's not from hell. She's from Spire.
I mean, are you sure?
Am I sure
You
that?
have to go?
Well,
What information
we should
do
just
you
do whatever we can to make it happen as fast as possible because I'm going to get another kiss, whatever happens.
What?
What?
Well, sometimes the Hot Topic would be next to the Not of This World, and they're kind of the same store. So it kind of feels like you're just giving me like some more t-shirts, lady.
Talking to God right now.
Something funny that happened is my parents died.
And I go full Galadriel photo negative.
You pieces of shit, you're getting in my pockets. You know you about to make me blessed with some fucking money. You see, I'm about to bust your head right open right now.
It's my greatest fear, sleeping on the job. I'm so lame.
That slander fucked us. Fucked to death. Why? Does anyone have an answer? You see the CEO just kicks a chair over.
Are you kidding? Are you kidding me? What the fuck? Every season!
That's true. Oh, that's true. Who needs divorce papers when death is involved?
Don't you even stop listening to me, you little strumpet! This entire time, you have been pouring poison in his ears and distracting him from the comment.
Where's the crowd, Leland, huh? Okay, we'll be right there. We'll hand it right over to you.
Absolutely not. We're not handing over the crystals, goddammit. Listen to me.
Says we're taking the crystal and we're going to get out of here.
She can hear me.
Welcome one and all to another exciting season of Dimension 20 side quests presenting Tiny Heist.
You want that?
Well, are you proud of me is all.
Wow, that's desperately sad. All right, let's continue fighting. Life for a life. Hey, Mr. Gibbons? You see Mr. Gibbons goes up and says, I'm sorry, what?
And you see that Principal Eggfort takes out a gun and shoots Mr. Gibbons in the head. And then takes the gun and says, the price must be paid. Bam! And shoots himself in the head. Gorgog and Kristen, you come back to life.
What the fuck?
And dice, edible dice!
Yeah, so you could eat your fucking dice, dude. I'm gonna make you eat your goddamn dice.
True.
Brennan,
And it's not even
it
with
seems
a
like there's
low
some
beam.
dice over there that you've been waiting to eat.
I'm eating my dice.
How is it? How's it taste?
It's not bad. Liam has gone full Peppermint Batman and
Start chopping up that tree, making little bonfires around the side of the road.
cool, that's an insane thing. You are going to use a combination of jumping off of claws and a gravity dimensional shift to jump up to try to hit this flying angel wizard. D&D.
Hey, you are a sick son of a bitch.
Gonna kill that dog.
Oh my God, you're a bitch.
I get to take a couple steps closer, like.
Don't help me do this. Fine. That's insane.
Emperor, I don't want to embarrass him, so I'm going to be as casual about this as I can. I nominate the good King Amathar of House Rocks, first of his name, sovereign ruler of Candia and the Sugarlands, Duke of Cookieshire, protector of the realm, and defender of the faith, bannerman of the Battle of Gumdrop Pass, and hero of Frosting Valley, the Unfallen. Yet again.
You fucking have a scroll. You immediately lose consciousness, collapsing onto the roof of the second wagon. And here's your mini.
Can I dig up some of this ground to fucking bury her?
So with my 40 movement, I'm going to just invisibly be on that other boat.
What happened to Lee?
Someone killed my best friend.
Why?
You're ready to get slammed down, big style.
What message boards have you been reading?
Is this what your brothers used to say?
Or like, I'm so in love, I'm going to go bone that person. And for me, it's like, I'm so in love, I'm gonna hug that person really tight and then move on with my day.
I've been mortified since I've been here. Everyone keeps talking about getting slammed down big style.
Yeah. It's a lot, and it's for those people, you know. That's what they want to do. It's just not me. It's absolutely.
My head is a milk bottle, and if I were to be slammed down in any sort of meaningful way, I could die.
Kid gets blasted into the underworld long enough to see his funeral, all of his weeping family members, to see the completely altered lives of the people he cares about as he throws his life away.
She has an excellent memory, and you didn't tell her never to spread the message, just to burn her.
You can't be doing this! Toxic masculinity is dead! I dance now!
I have a lot of goals this year too. I'm gonna find a new religion. It might be my old religion with new punctuation.
You don't have to get ready if you stay ready.
Brendan, don't cry. That's too easy. I want it worse. I don't want you to sleep tonight. That's what I want.
Not 20?
29.
Yes, but what did you roll on the dice?
But
I clicked the button on the odds. It was something +9. So 20.
That's a nat 20!
It's
That's a
nat
nat
20.
20! You can't make this stuff up. You can. We did. And
am your highbrow dungeon master. This was a lot, and I regret it.
Throw it away. What's up?
Good. We're still
Nothing is
going.
precious today.
You got that bike because you won it fair and square because we killed a lot of people.
You four have performed murder before, is that correct?
No.
That's correct. We've all separately and together killed many people.
No.
You very much blessed me and given me strength to murder.
Yeah.
Though you may
not gonna sleep tonight. It's 3 a.m. in a warehouse in Hollywood. And we have to go home to our beds.
Come save us.
Wrapping it up really quickly, I want to talk quickly about the 7 because that is my favorite one of the Dimension 20 seasons. As I said before, Ostentasia Wallace, Miss Barksdale, you know, I got the girls on my chest. Yes, again, first love, real love. I love this one so much because it's an all-woman table.
I've never been in a campaign that is all women, and I've never been in a campaign that is hornier.
Let's go!
Let's do this. This is the thirstiest campaign that I have ever been a part of, and it's such a joy.
There's so much more dynamics to it when it's just an all-woman table. It's so much funnier, to me at least. Like, it's just that moment, like they're all playing these teen girls who are just going through it, and they are just really rolling with the punches as they go. They're these powerful but insecure women.
I think sometimes we're made to feel like it's selfish to want to feel nice. But it's not.
So baller.
It's not vibing. You have to take credit for what you've done.
Oh, that's right. Gotta roll around in the car.
Roll.
I created the vibe and I put you all in.
And I truly ask to know, is there a part of Danielle that has always wanted to walk into a room and turn everybody's head and to have people truly think she was exceptional and want to get to know her?
I think there's a part of Danielle that's always been terrified of reality. I love you guys with my whole heart, but I don't want any options taken away from me. I want to choose it.
You're a fucking maniac,
and you may be wrong with the earth, and you're gonna shed your fucking husk or whatever the fuck weird thing you said, but you can also be a pretty princess while you do it.
Like being a pretty princess.
Yeah!
We lift her up!
As always, is to solve all the world's problems without ever doing anything wrong yourself. Good luck doing that.
Adventurers should unionize.
Mom's a tactician. She appreciates tactics. So, all you have to...
Why are we not calling that just manipulator? That's what that is. I don't know why we call it tactics.
That's a pretty good tactic. You should use that on her.
It's a group of people going into some place where they have no stake in helping the people there. Like, they come in.
Fucking God.
Then why are you doing that?
What's wrong with us?
Because I don't know how to do anything else, honestly.
You cannot do this. This is the first group of friends I've ever had.
Brush his hair.
Okay, look, we need to actually. Okay, so here.
Even if this is the last adventure we go on, everything that's happened before stays with you. It goes through the future.
Seeing all of them play, like, bravo to all of them. Persephone, Izzy, Erica, going around, Ranka, Bria, Becca, all of those ladies really fucking killed it playing these characters. They had some of the most complex and boss up moves. They were jaw droppers. I'm talking Izzy communing with the gods, you know, when I heard her just asking for divine intervention and shattering a full aspect. Bria's like three going for three on that shit, on like that first big battle with the Displacer Beast and the Heartbeat Queen. Like, you really get to see some cool shit. Erica and her whole Queen Enema like vibe that happened was just amazing to see that character growth. You really felt like you were growing and playing with these characters in this world, and it was truly amazing. And I'm gonna put together like a little thing of all my favorite clips if I can.
Mimosas on the Rambosa?
I
want to see what this bitch can do.
Yeah. Why were they so worried about you, my guy?
My guy.
I hope she can heal herself. She's out here looking like a Dora fucking Milaje. Ebon Bay, do something.
Don't worry, everyone. I have a plan. I was gonna cast invisibility, but she's got true sight.
I don't know that I will get service from the afterlife. But yes.
I get service to the afterlife, all right?
You are the model adventuring party in many ways. Sworn to each other's service, greater than the sum of its parts, absolutely unhinged and impossibly violent.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, that was very sweet.
Okay, wait, thank you. Thank you. Wow.
These are...
I'll tell you what you're not going to add to it. Your goddamn proficiency bonus.
Why?
Because
she's been brushing. She's
I'm
been brushing
proficient in brushing.
the whole time.
She should get it.
No.
I would argue the only thing I've done this whole campaign is brushing. Oh my God.
Brush your mother's skull.
Okay.
Brush her.
Here's the thing. I want to get the crystal, right? Before I kill her?
You can take
You
anything.
can
You
kill
want to
her. It won't break. It won't break.
Take it off of her dead body.
If it breaks, all the better. Who cares?
Did you just deny my friend service, sir? Do you know how much she loves horses? This is really sorry.
I do this to get this.
So you can see that's why the centaur is like nuts.
You go up to her and you take an order.
In the middle of work.
All of you go.
You see that? This class of freshmen fucking clears out. And Corsica goes, stop, and watches them. Mom and not. No. Okay. Well, your mom's not booking, sweetie, so.
That's what they don't tell you when they tell you how to DM. You have to make some of the siblings hot.
What that you want, Sam?
Defend us.
You should know your parents are divorcing. And I close the mirror.
Bully is kind of like a Gandalf on the bridge of Khazad-dûm, or sort of like, get to the chopper. Like, it's like,
Just as Gandalf once said, get to the chopper.
Frodo, get to the chopper.
Let's chopper out of Saigon.
Amazing.
Shall not chopper.
Incredible.
To live, you fools.
These are really their most qualified trained soldiers.
Hey, let's
just
not.
realized I know. I'm
Please
sorry.
don't.
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna catch a bullet because
Sorry.
you decided to have a mouth, and we're gonna have words outside.
I can help.
Hold on. Is there anything I can do
Preston
because I do
suggests.
have alert? I can't be surprised.
Fuck.
I can't be surprised by something I can't see.
Okay.
Nasty little man. You nasty little man.
Public.
Sprint is here. That was lucky.
Every Bloppelganger disappears in a burst of ooze. Yeah, Penny is like a fucking like Peter Pan ninja nightmare, like flying through the shadows. Yeah!
God, are you gonna fucking cry?
No.
Good. Look.
This spell that punishes whoever you murder. It's a spell meant to punish a creature that tries to get away from you, and it's punishing a creature that can't stop getting away from you because of gravity.
Fucking incredible. Like the chart of the water tablet, and she's like,
water
look,
table.
Look, every
Ridiculous.
single one of these steps is valid. Condensation, precipitation, evaporation, but it's all part of the same water cycle, and it's all still there, baby. You can't create and destroy matter.
How are you explaining water cycles to me?
Yeah, that's wild.
You're
kind of water splaining.
I am a water genasi storm sorcerer.
Thank you all for watching. More importantly, thank you to all of you who contribute to Dropout, formerly College Humor, and who makes some of this great content. Congratulations, Lou, for getting the gig on Jimmy Kimmel. It's just like, I love all of you. I hope the best for all of you. You're all amazing. Katie, Brennan, Izzy, Zach, Abria, Emily, Erica, Becca, like the whole day. Jess, the lot of you. Sam, the lot of you. All of you. Fucking booty juice. I'm sorry, Raph. That was meant for Raph. All of you. Thank you guys. I'm yummy.com. I highly encourage you to watch Dropout. You can get a little taste on YouTube and then go get the app later. Thank you, my internet friends. Don't worry, I'll be back, so stay tuned.